I welcome you all on my YouTube channel. I pray to Almighty to offer blessings to all of you and fulfill all your wishes. In this video, we are going to discuss about the Pisces horoscope for the month of January 2025. During the month of January, there will be very important transit of Sun and Mercury. And what will the impact of these transit on different aspect of your life? We are going to discuss in complete detail in this particular video. I have prepared this Excel sheet in which I have mentioned the transit of Sun, Moon, and Mercury here. And on the basis of this Excel sheet only, I have prepared this monthly horoscope for you. So let's move forward and first discuss about your career during the month of January. Period from 1st to 14th of January, your birth chart will look like this. As you can see here, during this period, Rahu is currently transiting in your ascendant house and Ketu is there in the 7th house. Mars is in the 5th house and Jupiter is there in the 3rd house. Saturn, Venus conjunction is there in the 12th house and Sun, Mercury is there in the 10th house of birth chart. So let's understand what will the impact of all these planetary positions on your career first. Let's first understand about the Sun and Mercury. Mercury, which is the lord of the 4th and the 7th house, is currently transiting in the 10th house of birth chart, whereas Sun, which is the lord of the 6th house, is currently transiting in the 10th house, due to which it may create some disturbances related to your career. There are also chances that due to this conjunction of Sun and Mercury here in the 10th house, it may create some conflict at your workplace. There are also chances that it may create some conflict with your seniors or your bosses here. So you have to be little careful about that. There are also chances that you may start reacting over small issues at your workplace, which might impact your image at your workplace. So you have to keep patience here, otherwise your mental stress related to your job or business may increase here. On the other hand, Sun placement in the 10th house, which is the lord of the 6th house, may give fruitful results. That means the positive results for those who are into some sort of competition here. Students who are preparing for some government job exam will be getting some very good results here. Currently, Mars is transiting in the 5th house from where it is aspecting the 11th house, that is the house of profit. Mars, which is the lord of the house of fortune, currently transiting in your 5th house, due to which you may be getting very good results here. There are also chances that your travel may increase a lot. There are also chances that people who are into some analytical business, analytical job profile will be getting some good opportunities related to your job or career here. Also, placement of Mars here is aspecting the 12th house here, where Saturn and Venus is already there in the current transit, due to which people who are searching job abroad will be getting some very good results here. Also, currently Saturn Venus conjunction is there in the 12th house. Saturn in its Mool Trikona sign, that is in Aquarius, and Venus, which is the lord of the 8th house here, is currently transiting in the 12th house. This implies that it may give you some sudden gains related to foreign land. People who are into import export business, people who are into some consultancy business, if you are into some international event management, then you will be getting some very auspicious results of Venus transit here. Also, people who are searching job abroad, people who want to settle abroad, such people, such natives, such professions will be getting very positive results here. What will be the impact of this on your health as well as on your family life? We are going to discuss this in complete detail in our later section. During the current period, Jupiter, which is there in the 3rd house and aspecting your house of fortune, is going to give you very positive results here. If you got stuck in the past, or if your projects were getting delayed and your fortune was not in your favor, then the aspect of Jupiter on the 9th house will give you very positive result here. There are also chances that you may also get inclined toward the social activity or community services, and also you may visit some holy places during this particular period. Your travel may also increase here. If you have been doing some project or business along with your siblings, then the Jupiter placement here in the 3rd house will give you some positive result as well. During the current transit, Rahu is in the Pisces, in the 1st house here, due to which it may create some fluctuation in mind. You have to be a little careful during this period, as Rahu may create some illusions in mind. Also, the Rahu aspect on the 7th house, where Ketu is already there, People who are into partnership business have to be a little careful, otherwise your mental stress may increase here. There are also chances that conflict with your partners may also increase here. Period after 14th of January, your birth chart will look like this, as you can see here. During this period, Sun is going to transit in Capricorn in the 11th house here. Sun, which is the lord of the 6th house, is currently transiting in the 11th house, which implies that it may create some hustle, it may create some stress if you are into some business along with your friends or with the help of social circle. There are also chances that you may face some conflict with them due to the aspect of Mars here at the 11th house where Sun is currently transiting. On the other hand, there are also chances that you may get some support from senior authorities here. The conflict which you have been facing with your seniors due to the placement of Sun in the 10th house is going to reduce here once the transit of Sun is going to take place in the 11th house. Currently, Mercury is there in the 10th house, which is also the lord of the fourth house here. So people who are into real estate business, people who are into some communication business, if you are into some voice related job or profession, then it is going to give you some very fruitful results here. Period after 23rd of January, your birth chart will look like this, as you can see here. During this period, Mercury is going to transit in the 11th house here and forming Budh Aditya Yoga here. Mercury, which is the lord of the fourth and the seventh house, is currently transiting in the 11th house, but due to the placement of Sun here, it is into combust position, due to which Mercury's positive impact is going to reduce here. Normally, we see that in the 95% of the cases, people have this conjunction in their birth chart. That means Sun and Mercury conjunction, Budh Aditya Yoga is there in their birth chart, but they were not getting fruits of that. The reason being the degrees of Sun and Mercury are very close to each other, due to which the impact of Mercury is reduced here. So it is going to give you positive results if the degree between Sun and Mercury is more here. What will the impact of this on your family life and health? We are going to discuss this in our later section. So that was all about your career during the month of January. Now let's move forward and discuss about your health during this month. If we talk about your health, then the month of January may create trouble to such natives who have been facing sleep disorders, or if you were facing depression in the past, then this period may create more trouble to you. Also, period till 22nd to 24th of January. During these days, you have to be a little careful as you may face some stomach related issues here. So avoid eating outside food or more spicy food during this particular period. Also, period from 18th to 19th of January, that means 18th and 19th of January, you have to be very careful if you have problems like backbone issues like cervical spondylitis or slip disc. Avoid lifting heavy weights during these days. So that was all about your health. Now let's move forward and discuss about your finances during this month. If we talk about your finances during this month, then it will give you some fluctuating result here. During the current period, Mars, which is the lord of the second house, is currently transiting in the fifth house here, and Jupiter aspect is there at the house of profit. Due to the aspect of Jupiter here on the 11th house, your financial stability will increase. It will give you fruits of your hard work. On the other hand, Mars placement in its debilitated sign and Venus placement in the 12th house may increase your expenses here. There are also chances that your expenses may increase related to health issues here. So you have to be little careful about that. Specifically, period on 25th to 26th of January and 20th to 21st of January. During these days, you have to be little more careful and avoid unnecessary expenses during these particular days. On the other hand, if we talk about some positive aspect here, then period from 12th to 13th of January and 22nd to 24th of January will be a favorable period for you. On these days, there are chances that you may get some unexpected financial gains. These gains may be related to your previous investments here. So it was all about your finances. Now let's move forward and discuss about your love and romance life during this month. If you talk about your love and romance life, then the month of January is not so favorable for your love and romance life. Currently, Mars is placed in the debilitated sign in the fifth house, which may create some hustle, which may create some trouble in your relationship matter. Also, Venus is transiting in the 12th house, due to which it may create some mental stress related to your relationship matters. Also, currently, Rahu is transiting in the house of Pisces, due to which it may create some fluctuations in mind, it may create some illusions in mind. There are chances that you may get attracted towards multiple partners. So you have to be very careful, otherwise, conflict may increase in your relationship. On the other hand, people who are single, then period from 22nd to 24th of January and 12th to 13th of January will be a favorable period to them. On these days, there are chances that you may meet someone due to which your love and romance life chapter may begin. So that was all about your love and romance life. Now let's move forward and discuss about your family life. During the current transit, Rahu and Ketu are there in the first and the seventh house, and due to this placement of Ketu here, it may create some distraction in your marital life. There are also chances that you may face some conflict with your partner during this particular period. There are also chances that you won't be able to give time to your marital life due to your professional commitments here. So you have to keep a work life balance here. If you have been facing some conflict with your siblings, then the month of January will be a positive period. Your conflict will start resolving here. On the other hand, due to the placement of Mars here in the fifth house, your conflict with your children may increase. Avoid imposing unnecessary decisions on your children during this particular period. Otherwise, your mental stress may increase. Also, period from 22nd to 24th of January and 5th to 6th of January, your conflict with your mother may increase, and there are chances that your mother may face some health related issue during these days. So that was all about your family life. Now let's move forward and discuss about those most important remedies that will be beneficial for you during this month. Currently, Venus is transiting in the 12th house here, due to which you have to donate white items like sugar and milk on every Friday. That will give you auspicious result. Also, due to the transit of Saturn in the 12th house, you should donate black lentils on every Saturday. Also, you should donate 5 rupee coin or 10 rupee coin on every Saturday. That will be very auspicious for you. During the current transit of Rahu in the ascendant house and Ketu is there in the 7th house, due to which you should feed dogs and fishes daily after sunset. Also, you can chant Rahu Beach mantra daily 108 times after sunset. That is Om Bram Rim Brom Serave Namaha. So that was all about the Pisces horoscope for the month of January. May Almighty bless you always, and thanks for watching the video.